What's up, guys? It's Mr. Wickelhouse again, and we are doing linear inequalities. That's basically graphing lines and then putting it on a graph and then seeing where we're laying at. So the main idea with this is to look at this inequality like it was just a linear equation, and we're going to graph some points from this to make it a little easier on ourselves to graph the line. So here we know here's our y-intercept at -4. So I'm going to come down to -4 and make my little point. And I know my slope here is 9/4. So I'm going to use that, and I'm going to go up 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and over 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So there, we've got a couple nice little points there that we can use to graph our line. The difference here between linear inequalities and just graphing lines is this, with a line, would always be just a solid line, but with inequalities we have to think a little bit more depending on whether this is less than or equal to, greater than or equal to, or just less than or greater than. When it's less than, like this inequality is, then we have to do a dashed line instead of a solid line. Okay, so when I go to draw my line, I'm just going to do some dashes, join my 2 points together, or more points, whatever makes you happy to make this line. I know this isn't very straight, but you kind of get the idea. If you want to use a ruler to make it straighter, that'll be perfectly fine. Okay, so here's my line now. Now let's talk about this, what the full graph will look like with it being less than. So this is y is less than this line, which means all the values that are less than this line. So it's not just this stuff around this line, it's everything underneath. So we need to shade all this area down here. And that, guys, is how we graph linear inequalities. Okay, so y is less than 9/4 x minus 4. We draw our line, and then we shade beneath our line depending on whether the line is dashed or solid. Let's do one more. Okay. Got y is greater than or equal to 3x plus 5. We're going to do the same thing here. We've got 5 is our y-intercept, so we're going to come up here to 5, put a point. And here's our slope of 3. This doesn't go up very high, so we'll go down 3 and over to the left 1. And just for fun, let's go down 3 more and over to the left 1, down 3 more over to the left 1. That way we got a few more points than we did in the last one. And we have to decide now, are we doing a solid line or a dashed line? Well, this is greater than or equal to, so because it's equal to, we're going to do a nice solid line here. So let's join our points together. This one should look a little bit better than the last one did because we've got more points to go with. There's that. There's our line. Okay. Now this is greater than, and the last one it was less than, we were shading below. This greater than means all the y values above this line, so we're shading above. Okay. That's really all there is to it. Hope you guys take good notes on this. I'll talk to you later.